Hey YouTube, this is TEgypticus33, here to present to you my Let's Play of Pokémon FireRed. This is my first Let's Play, so anyways, let's go. Whatever that means. Now they're going to explain to you the controls, and you don't really need to know that, and they'll give you hints or whatever here. This is only in FireRed, and now Professor Oak will come up and try to explain to you but you probably already know all about it, which is hilarious. And he tells you a little bit about himself, and now you have to tell him more about you. Now I'm a boy, so I'm going to be playing as Red, and I'm going to be naming myself Caleb because that's my name. Yes. Okay, this part always makes me laugh because he can't even remember his own grandson's name. I'm just going to be naming him Gary for convenience's sake, to save time. Blah blah blah, world of dreams and adventures. Anyways, so first things first, I'm going to set the text to fast, so we don't have to hold the A button down the whole time. And now, if you go over to the PC in the corner of your room, and go into item storage and withdraw item, you will find a free potion. And that's in almost all the games. I think it's either Diamond and Pearl or Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That was the first one to take that out. But anyways, so I'm gonna try not to screw around too much. Unfortunately, I wasn't really paying attention while playing at this part. So, but yeah, I remembered right then that Professor Oak won't show up until you try to leave Pallet Town. And there he is, and he'll stop you and won't let you go out. Basically, it's dangerous to go alone. Here, take these. He'll lead you back to his lab. And Gary's being impatient, as he always is. And he's going to give you one of those 3 Pokemon on the table. And Squirtle's in the middle, and I'm going to be picking Squirtle because I have never used Squirtle really. So, and I'm not going to be nicknaming my Pokemon for convenience's sake. I don't want to have to spend time thinking of names. Now you try to leave, and Gary is going to challenge you to a battle. And Professor Oak is going to tell you, or try to tell you how to battle, but you probably already know, and it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to use Tail Whip to lower Bulbasaur's defenses, so my Squirtle's tackle attack does more damage than it normally would. I'm not really worried about fainting because Squirtle has relatively high defenses, so this should be a fairly easy, straightforward battle. No worries. I mean, even if you don't use Tail Whip or whatever secondary attack you have, you should be able to win. And even if you get into a tight spot, you've got that potion that you picked up from the PC. So, and you don't actually have to win this battle to progress through the game. But, yeah, it's probably best that you do. Because A, if you lose, it's embarrassing. And B, you automatically level up if you win, so. Anyways, and now, we're gonna go have Mom heal our Pokemon. Because, she's basically the Pokemon Center of Pallet Town, because Pallet Town doesn't actually have its own Pokemon Center. And now we can leave Pallet Town. if you go talk to this guy, he'll tell you about Pokemon Marts, and he will give you a free potion. So that's 2. Obviously that won't last you the entire game, and here we go. Rattata. Seems like every time you go for Route 1, you either encounter all Rattata or all Pidgey. Never a mixture of the two. And I'm not going to be battling them because I can't catch them and I won't be using them anyway later on. I will be using a Pidgey, however, since I didn't pick Charmander, which can learn Fly itself, so... Anyways, and so here's Viridian City, and there's the Pokemon Center right there. So you come up here to the building with the blue roof, that's the Pokemon Mart, and the clerk will bring you over there, and he will have you deliver Professor Oak's order. Now we have to take that back to Pallet Town. So that's the Pokemon Center. We'll be coming back there in a few minutes. You just jump down the cliff. You know, you can't go back up them, which is kind of odd. There was a fanfic author on Bulba Garden who wrote a story from the perspective of the rival of these games, Gary or Blue, and describes it as the player characters have the physical prowess of a rock. So yeah, now we go back and talk to Professor Oak, and he acts like he hasn't seen you in days rather than 30 seconds ago. And now Gary's gonna come up and be his impatient little douchey self as usual. And Professor Oak is gonna tell you about the Pokédex. And the funny thing is, in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Cynthia says, or implies, that she started out with Pokeball, or Pokédex. Even though Professor Oak is saying it's the newest thing. But anyways, he gives you 5 Pokeballs in the remakes only. Those weren't there in the originals. Anyways, but yeah. Dude. So anyways, despite what Gary said, we're gonna go over to his house and talk to his sister anyways. Because, you can see it there on the table, that's the other town map, and she's gonna give it to you anyways, even though he said that he was gonna tell her not to. And, so yeah. Now we can go back and leave Pallet Town again. Head up Route 1. Maybe. Anyways, in there we will find another Rattata. I'm going to be cutting out these battles in the next video and be making very extensive uses of, what do you call them? Repels. Yeah, that. And there's another Rattata. Just run. Now I'm gonna look through the grass for a Pidgey, and I'm going to find one. Oh, and it's a pretty nice level too. The Pidgey and Rattata on this route, or excuse me, route, is my Texanness flaring up. But anyways, the Pidgey and a Rattata on this route range from level 2 to level 4, and this should just be pretty easy battles. Straightforward, just attack, and now once you damage them to a certain point, you can throw a Pokeball, and hopefully it will catch them, which mine did. And so now it's going to automatically show you the Pokedex entry for Pidgey. And I'm not going to be nicknaming them like I said, because that takes time. I have to think of names. Anyways, and so now we're going to go in the Pokemon Center and heal up. And, you know, it's free, so the Pokemon world must have awesome economy. Anyways, bye.